Messi is the GOAT. I don't want to hear it ever again. I don't want to ever hear anybody else's name when it comes to that title. Okay? If you saw that performance today and you have not concluded that Messi is the greatest player to ever kick a football, then this sport is not for you. Respectfully, it's really not for you. That second goal, that assist, will live on forever. He is 35 years old and he made a player that is probably worth 100 million. Yeah, in Gardevoir, sorry, what's his name? Gardevoir, yeah. Who has been touted to go to Chelsea, United links, Arsenal links in the beginning. Top teams have wanted this guy that will probably cost 100 mil to get. A 35-year-old Messi made him look like shit, mate. Spun him around like a ballerina, fam. Like, it will be one of the most iconic moments of World Cup history. Like, as in up there with Darius Beckham. Being serious. Like, I already said that Argentina were going to make it here for the final. And this is where I believe they will lose it because I think France are a better team. But every single time I look at Argentina, I just think just seem to get better and better and better. You know, if they go on and beat France, who I definitely think will beat Morocco tomorrow, like no disrespect to Morocco, you know, there's a reason why people were calling England's departure a missed opportunity because, you know, they're a much easier opponent, you know. But if Morocco go out to France and France and Argentina win and play and Argentina win, I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, I think France will win, and I think, you know, Argentina will come second. I do think that. But it wouldn't shock me if they somehow win against France. I look at that team, and there's solidarity there, fam. You know, it's very difficult, especially, I think I've said this before, where you get players that play for different clubs, different continents as well, to come together within the space of a few weeks to perform. You know, it's really difficult. Like, I don't think people understand sort of the difficulty of that, you know, which is why I think Southgate gets a lot of praise for. I'm not here to talk about Southgate. I've already spoken about him. You already know my opinions on him. But I just look at that, at that Argentina squad, and I'm thinking, these people are going to die for each other, fam. Solidarity there, fam. Big man team. And when you have that solidarity coupled with quality, not coupled anymore, then shared with the GOAT of the sport, even at his age, to this day, like, it looks like it's all written. It really looks like it's all written. He has now won 4 man of the matches in this competition alone. 4. Out of a possible, how many games you play? So you play 3 in the group stages. Then you play obviously knockouts, Super 16s, quarters, and then semi, and then the final. So out of 7 possible, World Cup, man of the matches he can win, he's won 4, and he's still yet to play no more game. Like, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. How many goals has he got this tournament? 5? It's just, honestly, he's the best playmaker, best creator, one of the best dribblers, like, the best dribbler, best in every single department, fam. His output, he is a joy to watch, a joy to play with, it seems, as well. Like, imagine being an attacker and having Messi behind you, feeding you balls, fam. That ball against that play, that assist against Netherlands it shouldn't have happened. I wonder if there's an expected assist. I mean, of course there is, because if it's an expected goal, then it's expected assist. I wonder how many expected assists he's got, fam. Like, it's just unbelievable. He is the GOAT of this sport. And I just wanted to say that because I really feel like he's been disrespected, especially, when he went to PSG. Everyone thought, oh, he's his career is over and everything. But if I'm being honest with you, like, I never ever thought that ever in my life. Even think about his output in that league. Not even this season, last season. Everybody was raving about Ronaldo because obviously he went back to the Premier League, got 20 goals, no competitions. But this season, he hasn't done that. He's still looking for a club, Ronaldo, and Messi has now taken off. Even at the French league, he's taken off as well. People thought that was sort of his retirement home. It's like, no, it's just not. And he's just the best to ever do it, man. He's the best to ever do it. And what even makes him more greater is that we've had a lot of legends. We've had a lot of legends. We've had quality players play football over its course of its history. But the fact that I can personally say that Messi, they don't even touch Messi, shows you how good Messi is, fam. Considering the talents that we have seen with our eyes. We need to, I really want him to win it because it will finally put this thing to bed. It would. And if he wins the World Cup, he wins another Ballon d'Or, and I think that might be his last one. And then he would have he already has a record of 7, but we would have a record of 8. If he wins this, he wins the Ballon d'Or, 100%, 100%. If France win it, Mbappe wins the Ballon d'Or, I think. So, I mean, you want that for him, though. I think every football fan, if you're not a fucking Ronaldo fanboy, you want Messi to win this World Cup because you know that he's the best to ever do it, man. Like, it's just, I really don't get the confusion, man. There's never ever been a time in my life where I thought Ronaldo was better than Messi. Never, never, ever, ever. He's a quality, the best ever to do it. And I don't see anybody topping him. At the age of 35, he's still controlling games. I remember when, not to do this to this guy, yeah, but I remember when Charlie Adams, bro, man was looking like one chav, bro. I'm saying, as in his 30s, fam. Even in late 20s, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, Charlie Adams comes to mind because I just remember how he used to look here as he got older. And I'm like, alright, so we're like, okay, I guess you're not really caring because you're getting older. But Messi still does his thing to this day, at this age, fam. It's insane. Honestly, it's insane. Just, was it a penalty? Bit debatable, if I'm being honest, but people are trying to make it look like, or people are trying to do anything possible to make Argentina win, like conspiracy theories and all that bullshit. The nigga, they won 3-0 and Croatia had, I think, one good chance, and that came like late in the end of the game. Like, come on. And shout out to Alvarez as well, fam. He gives me Aguero vibes. He really does. And I'm not just saying that because he's Argentinian and so is Aguero. And he plays for Man City. But like, the way he finishes and the way he's tenacious, I think about how Aguero used to be for Man City. It's very, very similar. You can't really distinguish the two, I'll be real. And now he's got 4 goals. He might win Young Player of the Year of this tournament. So even though it should probably go to Bukayo Saka. But yeah, I just, Croatia, look, they've done well. They were very much the bug that you couldn't crush. You know what I'm saying? In terms of trying to beat them, not how insignificant they are. That's not what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I'm not insulting a country. They've done really well in the past 4 years. You know, finalists in the 2018. You know, did well in the Euros. You know, semi-finalists in this tournament. Like, they've done really well, but who knows what the future holds for them, like the likes of Modric, Perisic. You know, yeah, it'd be interesting, but you know, commiserations. But I think they can really hold their heads high, and they've got a bright future ahead of them. I really do think that. But yeah, Argentina, what a story it's becoming. You know, I remember when they lost against Saudi Arabia, and everybody was mocking it, fam, mocking it, fam. But you have to remember, Spain also lost their game, the first game, and they went on to win it. And I'm still sticking with France winning this tournament. I really do think that it'd be back to back. But the storyline is looking kind of sweet, bro. But also the storyline is looking to be like, urge. And if Messi doesn't win it, like, I know a lot of people are gonna come out and be like, "Oh yeah, see, he's the GOAT, but look what happened." Da, 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 da. Like, France have the better team, yes, but it doesn't stop the fact that Messi is the GOAT, and it will forever be the GOAT. Like, it just doesn't. So I will put that to bed right now if that doesn't happen. And if Argentina don't win it, obviously. But yeah, I mean, we need to stop this. Like, I think it's just so disrespectful to put anybody above him. I really do think so. I think there has never been anyone as good as him, It's just not. It's just that he gets so much disrespect. And when he stops playing football, when he finally retires and hangs his boots up, we will miss it. So as the great Martin Tyler said, soak it up, drink it in, because I promise you, we'll never see anything like this again. And I concur, 100%. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all of that. And I'll see you tomorrow for the France versus Morocco game. Big game. In bed.